Hey guys, Cool Dude here, and today we're going to be doing a new video. I'm sorry this one came up kind of late because I was at my grandma's upstate. I was upstate about an hour away from, New York City, and we went fishing. I caught a couple fish and whatnot. I was just chilling with my family, just having some fun, and this video is going up later than expected because I didn't expect to get back this late, and as I said in my previous video, that I was going to be showing off my custom classes because someone wanted to know what I ran on what gun and for what situation and why. And this is going to be it. These classes are mostly hardpoint, and my multi-team classes are also just hardpoint. So let's get started here. My MP7. I run flak jacket and hardline for my first perk tier, so I have to take agreed, toughness, extreme conditioning, C4, and concussion. Obviously, flak jacket is the most important thing that you can use in hardpoint, in my honest opinion. This class I will use to run to the hardpoint on bigger maps, for example, like Plaza, where one spawn is worse than the other, and on standoff. So I'll use that to run to the hardpoint as quick as I can. That's the point of extreme conditioning. Long barrel on the MP7 because, as we all know, the MP7 has little to no recoil, so you can land those long shots. And I believe quick draw handle is probably one of the best attachments in the game to use on the submachine guns. For the point of being, you can get the first shot off in a rapid succession without having to think at all about not getting a shot off in time. The concussion is just to slow enemies down as they're rushing, and the C4 is pretty obvious. My AN-94. As you can see with the AN-94 and the MP7, it's basically the same perk loadout, but instead of extreme conditioning, I'm now running tactical mask, so I can't get fucked up by kids' concussions, flashbangs, shock charges, anything they can throw at me, along with the flak jacket. I like to run high kill streaks because I can earn them against teams, so that's why I run hardline, to earn them quicker. C4, once again, to kill enemies on the hard point. B23R is vital in this game to use on your assault rifles class. You got to use that B23R like it's a shotgun. Take people out at close range as quick as possible. Reflex on the AN-94 opens up the iron sights. The iron sights are very clear, yes they are, but the red dot makes it a more precise shot, so you don't really got to think about missing, or thinking about where to judge a distance from if a guy's in a head glitch, for example. And the stock, just so I can compete with submachine guns at close range. MSMC now. If you notice, this class is a submachine gun that does not have extreme conditioning. I will use this as kind of a streak out or a cap out on the hard point. I have tactical mask. Once again, I already explained that. Toughness, hardline, flak jacket. Now I have an EMP. I use the EMP to destroy enemy equipment. And for those of you that don't know, if someone is sprinting and you hit them with an EMP, it stops their overall sprinting animation completely. The B23 is just on there in case the MSMC runs out of bullets, and I have the quick draw handle, like I said, to get that first shot off. For a recommendation for what I like to use too, you could take off that quick draw handle, or just take off the B23 and put extended mags with the MSMC along with the quick draw handle. My PDW here. If you notice, I have dexterity. As everyone knows, the PDW has been given a huge recoil increase, so now I can compensate that just by doing a quick hip fire. None of the submachine guns in this game, except for the Scorpion, in my opinion, need laser sight. So I run fast mag, so I could just put in that next 50-round magazine. That's the advantage of the PDW, 50 rounds in it, and I could just have a constant reload stream of 50 bullets. That's why fast mag is important. I went over EMPs, I went over C4s, and quick draw handle yet again. The AN-94 fast. This is my tac insert class. When I go up against a lobby where kids are just trying to cap out the hard point and they got the spawns locked, I'll run up behind them, drop a tac insert. Fast hands, not really important, but when you're going behind enemy lines, every shot is vital. You need to get that first shot every single time. I'm not using red dot because I'm not expecting to be caught at long range at this point, so I'm just looking to be able to compete at close range, so just adjustable stock and iron sights will do. And back to what I said before, the red dot works good at long range, and iron sights are good at close range, but you can never go wrong with a red dot. That's that class. LSAT. Now, this class I pull out only when we're trying to defend a lead, when we're on a big lead and we're just trying to hold it down when we're close game. Reflex, full metal jacket, and extended clip. As we all know, like I said about the reflex allows you to hit more bullets without thinking as much. The full metal jacket, so I can just rip kids through walls when they decide to take cover, and extended mags. That adds an extra 35 bullets to that 100-round belt. I will take the longer reload time just to have that ability to just mow down enemies. And once again, I have the exact same perk loadout. My M8A1. I very rarely pull this class out, but I pull this out just when I'm trying to take out a team of snipers or head glitchers. This, once again, reflex, adjustable stock, which just allows me to take out people across map. B23R, because the M8, as we all know, well, for me, in my opinion, I have trouble killing people at close range with this gun. I tend to panic. So the B23, I'll just pull that out, use it like a shotgun. Same perks here, once again. The AN94, adjustable stock, red dot, B23, and this is just about the same class as my it's the exact same class as my AN94 reflex. That's just there just cause. My M27. This gun here is a mix, is basically my hybrid class between, I would use this gun like it's the M8 and the AN94 at the same time. I will take out head glitchers, and I will also just play the objective hard. Once again, B23R is a shotgun. You cannot go wrong with that B23. And this gun is the Forsaken gun. This gun never comes out unless it sincerely needs to come out. I only pull this out if the other team is using it. This is adjustable stock, reflex, B23, and scavenger, because you're going to go on a long streak with the FAL regardless. So that's that hardpoint setup. Hardpoint 2. For once, I started using the Peacekeeper. If you use EOTech on the Peacekeeper, trust me on this one, you will not miss any bullets. It completely negates that recoil. And if you're wondering why I'm using Scavenger, is I don't see enough people using the Peacekeeper on the battlefield anymore, so you need a steady supply of ammo. This MSMC, this is the class I was talking about earlier. Quick draw, extended mags. It puts 40 rounds in that clip, and you can just mow down the enemy team with extra reserve ammo on the side. And once again, same perk loadout. MSMC hardwired. I pull this out when I'm playing against a strong party that throws EMPs and C4s and stun grenades. Hardwired, for those of you that don't know, completely counters EMPs. There is absolutely no effect of an EMP to you, and counter UAV. So this is really, really vital class if you're playing against the team that just throws EMPs. You can actually substitute Tactical Mask out for Dexterity or Extreme Conditioning if you want. This is a very flexible class. Any loadout would work here. AN Tech. This class here is a class I don't see anybody running. People do not use Tactician enough. This is adjustable stock, quick draw handle. I'm looking to run and gun to my best ability with this gun while keeping a mid-range lethality still. So I flak jacket, no hardline here, toughness, and tactical mask, 2 EMP grenades to chuck those in enemy spawns to get them kind of disoriented, not to know where my team's pinching from, and a tactical insurgent to plant in the back of their spawn. Scar H, suppressor. This is a great gun to use in hardpoint and to use in a close range, and also to keep a long range. The point with this gun is you cannot full auto. You have to tap the trigger as if it was a single fire gun. And right here, B23R secondary. You don't need this. You could take an EMP or stun grenade or tac insert. But once again, I love that B23 as my shotgun. AN red dot. We've already seen this on the past page, so there is nothing to explain here. This is the FAL class you saw before, but now I took off Scavenger, I put on a C4, and I also have a B23. This class is probably one of the better classes in the game to use, but once again, I believe it's cheap. The Scorpion. This is one of my favorite guns of all time. I use this to clear out hard points. If I know a team is camping in all kinds of corners on hard points, I'll just pull this bad boy out and just spray them all down. I like fast mags because just when you reload that Scorpion with fast mags, you just feel like a boss, So just get that 32 mags back in there, laser to start hip firing, and just spray them all down. Dexterity to get that gun up to my hip quick, Scavenger to pick up more ammo, toughness to get no flinch, and trust me, once you get the hang of this class, you'll just tear people up. PDW. This is the exact same class you saw before, but this time I'm using lightweight flak jacket. I use this when I know the other team is not being aggressive and using light machine guns, just so I can get onto the hard point and cap out as quick as possible. AN hardwired. This is the exact same class as my MSMC hardwired, but this is just the assault rifle variant. And for those that don't know, if you use red dot and hardwire, the EMP will not hurt your red dot. My multi-team classes. In multi-team, the peculiar thing is that because the spawns are really whacked out in multi-team hardpoint, is you need suppressors so no one knows that you're behind them or whatever, because the spawns are weird. So this is basically my exact same AN94 class, but instead of red dot, it's now suppressor, LSAT red dot suppressor, same as before. Now the trophy system class, I don't run trophy systems anymore in my 6v6 multi-team, 6v6 hardpoint, because everyone on my team has these now. But this is the exact way that I would run AN Trophy. I would just take off Hardline and the perk when greed, and then just throw in trophies. Simple as that. Scar H, I've already discussed this class for you. Oh, MP7 with suppressor, quick draw handle, and dexterity. I love this gun. I start off hip firing and I aim down sight. This gun is a monster. It just vomits bullets at people and it has absolutely no recoil once again. This is my Scar H hardwired, but this time I'm not running hardline. I have a C4, a B23, and a suppressor. Very, very good class if you don't like the AN too much. This is an MP7 Ghost class. This is the same as my MP7 class above, but I'm not running Flak Jacket hardline. It's just Ghost hardline. This is really good if the other team is just spamming UAVs at you, which usually what happens in multi-team. My Peacekeeper class, this is a very good gun. Once again, I stress how good this gun is with EOTech. Try this bad boy out and you will fall in love with it. Now, sometimes in multi-team, one of the teams is just a bunch of scrubs, and they give off all the caps to one of the other teams, and they sometimes get a lucky Lodestar or attack helicopter. So I'll just put on a Stinger and just blow that motherfucker away. Right here, I can't get detected on enemy or player-controlled AI. I will bring that kill streak down instantly. Now, this is my MSMC with trophy systems, with quick draw and extended mags of B23, flak jacket, toughness, tactical mask. Very good once again, but you want to keep your gun, you want to keep your range close. Now, some tips that I have for you guys now that I finished up my classes is when people use submachine guns, you only want to stay in close range. You don't want to venture out of your comfort zone with a submachine gun because you will get picked off by assault rifles. Some tips to improve your accuracy: turn off your vibration control in your controller, play on a lower sensitivity to get that aim assist help. Kill streaks that I like to run as well. When I'm playing up against a team of guys that are really, really organized, like a clan that's on a win streak, I will run something like counter UAV, EMP system, and orbital VSAT. Or I will run lightning strike, orbital, EMP. And when I'm playing against to get gameplays for YouTube, orbital VSAT, Lodestar Swarm, or orbital K9 Swarm. My favorite class to play against a group of guys that are really, really tryhardy is Lightning Strike, Orbital, EMP. People will tell you to run Sentry Gun and Hellstorm, but one, it's really easy to break away from a Hellstorm missile, like running cover. Two, the Sentry Guns will get destroyed instantly, and if you're playing up against an honestly really organized team, you will not be able to achieve your kill streaks. I'm sorry I took up too long in this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been cool, dude, and now you see my beast classes, and now maybe you guys can beast like me. Good night, guys, and good luck.